Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We're going to do a breakdown today on the Orange Bowl game between Texas Tech and Oregon. We're going to look at how Oregon's defense just shut down Texas Tech's run game and made Behren Morton really uncomfortable in the pass game. And then we're going to look at how Dante Moore used his skills to even kind of put Oregon's offense on his back when they had really no run game at all, and kind of see how that can relate and be relevant to the semifinal matchup with Indiana coming up. So we got a Texas Tech possession here early in the first half. Um, Texas Tech's running back draw right here. All right, and I just want you to watch Oregon's the way they feel right here. This is a corner that comes up and makes this tackle. All right, and kind of how they understand leverage. Right, so you're getting a big pass rush on both tackles. Right, the tackles are inviting each end upfield, and that's going to try to open up a rush lane, like that's what you want a running back draw if you're the offense. Try to hit that B gap. And you just see here, I mean, the relentless effort by Oregon's defense to get there. Taking a look at the end zone copy. You see how those rush lanes kind of open up as they invite those tackles about the ends upfield. And then you see the corner there for the freshman. He just recognizes the draw and comes and makes a great play. Tackles it for like a yard gain. Anytime your cornerback is making plays like that on running back draw, your defense is really cued in on leverage and rush lanes and how they're supposed to stop the run. I mean, it's just really impressive by Oregon's defense there. Drop back game here. I just want you to watch. We're going to look at the end zone copy of this one. How uncomfortable already Behren Morton is, the quarterback for Texas Tech, very early on in the game. So they're 2-by-2 here. Oregon's got an even front. They're in 9 techniques. They're rushing hard. And if you just watch Morton's feet, like right there, his delivery, look at his back foot. His back foot doesn't go anywhere. To me, that's an indication of a quarterback who is not trusting what he's seeing. He's looking at the rush. He feels the rush, and he's not stepping into his throw, right? And this is just on a little quick game. He's just checking it down to the running back outside. He's just not very comfortable. And Morton was like this all day. And you see why he had 3 turnovers in this game, and the Texas Tech offense was pretty much non-existent because of that. They really made him uncomfortable. I thought Texas Tech didn't do enough of this stuff that's quick and easy for Morton to get to see it pre-snap, get the ball out of his hands. Just a simple little screen here, executed well on first down. It's high percentage in terms of the completion rate. They just didn't do enough of this stuff to combat Oregon's defense and try to do something to supplement the run game that they just had none of in this game. They didn't do enough of that stuff, in my opinion, of the quick, high percentage stuff that kept Morton comfortable. Once again, Oregon here just resetting the line of scrimmage. We'll look at the end zone copy of this one as well. Texas Tech's just running counter. They're pulling the guard, 76. 7 the sniffer's pulling. And watch how Oregon wrong arms this. So 44 here is going to wrong arm, meaning he's going to take this on with his outside shoulder and try to make this puller spill. All right, so he's trying to spill this. Ultimately, spilling means that you want to have they want counter. Texas Tech wants counter to hit here. Well, with the spill, that rush lane is closed, right? The spill technique means he's closed off this vertical rush lane, and he wants the run to spill now, making it where there's a pile here, right? And that the run has to spill outside of him, and he knows he has spiller help right here for this guy 28 to make the tackle. So 44 in this play is trying to spill this counter to 28. All right, so taking a look at this one again, watch his technique. When he gets a down block, he squeezes it immediately, and he's trying to take it on with his as much as he can with his outside shoulder, his outside half, and to make a pile where the guard is going to be outside leverage of him, and the run, the puller, the sniffer here, he's got to pull around that pile, and the run goes to 28. And it's a real simple sort of defensive theory, guys, right? When you a spill technique, You're just trying to make everything bounce outside. You don't want it to hit vertical and hit downhill. So like imagine 44 takes this on with his inside shoulder. You're going to have a rush lane right there for the back to hit it and for 7 to insert into and the back to follow him. But when they spill, he's spilling it to 28, and that slows the run down. It strings it out wide, and it allows a defense like Oregon's, who's very fast sideline to sideline, to run things down. It's a very effective technique when you have the defense to pull it off, right, when you've got defenders. This is another example here of Morton being just uncomfortable. Texas Tech's running mesh, so the back sort of gets out late. I think the first read on this that Morton has, he's got the quick game to the field with the out, and then he's going to get his eyes to the measures. But just watch Morton here, how uncomfortable he is the whole time with what he's seeing, and ultimately just not being able to get that ball out to anybody before taking the sack. So once again, just you check Morton's eyes, look at his feet. He's just never comfortable, and Oregon's doing a great job here of matching those routes, and they're disguising their coverage in the back end, and he's really feeling the rush. He's not comfortable at all stepping up. And Morton, watching this game in real time, you could just tell from the very get-go, his feet and his eyes were disjointed, meaning they weren't matched up. He wasn't trusting what he was seeing in real time with his feet, and the way that he was processing the defense. Like, he just didn't know where to go with the ball, and he never really felt comfortable with it. Like here, Oregon's just going, they're playing really a form of cover 2 right here. Both the corners are down low, safeties are up high, the corners are playing hard to the flat, and actually 5 is chasing and playing man. Morton really he's got his back right now on this rail route if he wants him, but he doesn't trust what he's seeing. His eyes start wrong. His eyes start to the left instead of the right, and he never sees the back. His eyes never get there, and so this is just something that, once again, Oregon's disguising and making him very uncomfortable. So another example here, and this is kind of the nail in the coffin for Texas Tech in terms of their chances in this game, where Oregon just fools Behren Morton. So this is in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal. This looks like a man coverage, right? Where you can tell these guys are sort of man technique, man eyes on their guy, okay? But what happens here, and on all that Texas Tech's going to run is a corner concept, okay? And against a man look like this, if you have a corner concept, no matter what's underneath it, whether it's in route, slant, snag, mini curl, the corner should be the man answer, because the corner route is good against man if you trust the guy running it. So everything right here tells Morton the corner route's going to be good. That's where I'm going. I'm going to throw the ball in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. Oregon, this disguises what they're doing. And really they're playing sort of a catch zone technique with these 3 guys, okay? So if he's got anything in, he's going to take it. If he's got anything in, he's going to take it. If he's got anything in, he's going to take it. But if he doesn't have anything in, he's going to take the vertical of number 3, okay? And same here. If the corner's not playing man, he's going to take anything vertical by number 1. But if number 1 goes in, then he's going to sink and take anything to his 3rd. So it's sort of a combo cover 3 like coverage right here, and they fool Morton. So you see, he sees the corner out. He's thinking, man, he throws it right now on rhythm. But the corner, the freshman, number 4, he drops and gets under it because number 1 does not go vertical. He doesn't have a vertical by 1, so he's going to get under that, and he picks it off. Easy pick. And that pretty much ends Texas Tech's chances of winning this game at all, because they're down 16-0, and that's their best scoring chance by far, and they don't punch it in right there. So we're going to take a look at some of Oregon's offense here, specifically Dante Moore, because I think Dante Moore is probably the key to the semifinal game against Indiana. I don't think Indiana is going to allow Oregon to have any consistent run game. I think Moore is going to have to beat them being able to drop back and do other things. But this is the type of throw here that has NFL scouts really drooling over Dante Moore. So they're just going to work a mesh concept, and they got a deep out tag to the field here. And so if Moore likes the leverage of the corner, his first look, his pre-snap deal, he's going to throw that out. So just watch. I mean, it's a very impressive throw here. They motion and kind of get a little ghost motion, orbit motion by number 2. And that confirms for Moore that, hey, this is zone coverage. This is not man. It's some form of zone with that corner's leverage. Probably is the cover 3 or cover 4. So that means you like the deep out. And you just watch his back foot here, right here, his drop, back foot hits, and he just snaps through. And that's a very impressive throw, throwing from the left hash almost to the right sideline at 15 yards down the field, 20, close to 20-yard throw right there in the air, or in total distance and yardage covered. And this shows the end zone here. Like I said, just a really impressive throw right there. And that's everything you want. He's got, hard rush here. This Texas Tech defense got after Moore in this game, and it doesn't faze him at all. He steps up, makes a great throw right here. And that's the type of stuff that Moore's going to have to do to beat Indiana in this game. I really do believe he's going to have to carry Oregon's offense with his arm and his ability to move and with his feet as well. But I really do think that that's going to be the key to this game. Here he is using his legs. Right, this is a called quarterback draw. You see the right guard release and the running back release. They're trying to get up to these two inside backers. Moore drops back, and that's the type of thing. This is a 3rd and short play right here, but I think Moore's going to have to use his legs probably to not just to run for yardage, but to keep his eyes downfield and as he breaks the pocket and avoid a rush to try to complete some passes for explosives and to move the stick. So there's another big time throw by Moore here. So you've got an empty look. He's going to throw the slot fade here to the number 2 receiver on the left side. We'll go ahead and roll through this one. All right. You see Moore, he recognizes the man coverage here, even though they're on different levels. There's your free safety. And just check out the eyes of the defenders in the secondary. They have man eyes. Their eyes are on their guy. So that's his indicator with that safety's alignment that this is not cover 3. This is a man. This is man free. All right. So that tells him, hey, that slot fade, he's going to try to step on his toes and win outside the numbers and just run a fade from inside. That's a great man beater route, and you're going to see it right here. And Moore throws this thing on time with confidence. Once again, that's just a big-time throw, throwing it from the 40-yard line right hash. That ball is on the money on about a 2-ball, meaning it's not just zipped on the line, but it's not a lollipop either up in the air with a bunch of touch on it. It's a 2-ball to the 10-yard line to the tick marks on the opposite sideline. Just a really big-time throw right here by Moore. Receiver runs a decent route. I think his release, he doesn't really try to he doesn't restack this route enough, meaning when he wins, like right here, he really should try to lean back in as much as he can on that defender's outside shoulder and try to save enough room to the sideline here for Moore to throw the ball. But really, he doesn't save any room at all, and Moore puts that thing in the only spot it can go for a completion, which is right on the tick marks at the back shoulder. Just a tremendous throw here. Once again, these are the types of throws I think Moore's going to have to make in the Peach Bowl to upset Indiana, because I think Indiana is going to take Oregon's run game away. Oregon is run first team, and I think they're going to have to rely on their potential first-round pick quarterback to carry them in this game in order to try to win.